And take a moment to take a few deep breaths and just allow yourself to fully release any discomfort in your body or any mind chatter, anything and everything that keeps you from being present in peace in this moment. And with each breath, you become more quiet, more aware, more in your heart. For in your heart is where the truth resides. Today, we spring forward. We receive more light. This is an opportunity to release the darkness completely. We spring forth with open hearts and open minds, allowing new ideas, allowing healing, and focusing on living from our heart space, fully committed to connection, to source, and to each other. For this is our mission and our purpose in our bodies in this moment. Be still and know that you are divine. You are holy. You are perfect, and you are the light of the world. Allow your light to shine brightly. Sing a song of peace and love and harmony in all you do. We are birthing in this moment a new earth, heaven, where peace and love prevail, and everyone everywhere radiates joy and peace, gratitude and love. Holy Spirit, Mother, Father, God, we place our hearts in your hands. We ask to be led by your voice, your love, so that every encounter is truly a holy encounter. And for this, we are grateful. Ed, can you turn off those lights?
Yes.
Maybe we could turn on some more lights in the back. Trying to right there, Jim, yeah. Just raise the lights a little bit. Yeah. There we go.
It's too bright.
Ooh, is that too bright? Okay. Go down on that one then. Okay. Well, let me pull my talk up here. And we will begin. Okay, why did this? Okay, let me just see where. Let's see what this is now working. Oh, good. Okay, sometimes technology just needs a little loving. Okay, so I'm going to begin our Facebook Live broadcast here, and I'm going to speak and then introduce Kathleen, who's then going to come up here and do her little talk here. Good morning from the Namaste Center, and happy Spring Forward Day. It's a great day here in Flat Rock. So it's a little rainy, but that's okay, because guess what? Today we get one more hour of sunshine at the end of the day, which I always love. And really just feel like that this is the time to plant our garden and see all the blessings and beauty of spring, and it's one of my favorite times of year. So really grateful for everything. And I'm going to start off today by welcoming everyone there that's sending their hearts to me, and really grateful for that. Also, we have a technical issue here that do you happen to have a charger, Ed? I have one in my car if need be, because I'm on low battery and I had a full charge when I got here. So that's part of it. And anyway, so we'll go on and proceed with the talk here. Okay, so it's in the car, it's unlocked. Sorry about that. But that's just part of being on Facebook Live, you know. Okay, so I'm going to ask everyone a question. And that question is, it's something I actually posted. I read it on Facebook and I posted it this week. And I do feel that it's a very important question that we need to ask ourselves. And it certainly holds with the theme of forgiveness and rebirth and letting go and everything that we're choosing to live by here at the Namaste Center as a spirit family. We're really wanting to rev it up and just tap in and tune into the greatest degree of love that we possibly can. So that being said, this question is, are you being led by your spirit or by your wounds? And I think that could be the only question we ever really need to ask ourselves. It really is such a powerful, potent statement, because so often, you know, we're continuing to talk about this rebirth, this restoration, this renewal, this new world that Kathleen's going to talk about shortly here in just a minute. But we can't move forward into this new earth, this heaven on earth, if we're choosing to stay stuck in our past and in our wounds and in our defense and in our need to judge and attack and our wounds, whatever that looks like. If we're stuck there, we're stuck. So it's about being led by spirit, by love, by truth, and moving forward in that determination and in that mindset. Because the truth is, and I'm preaching to the choir here, but anyway, the truth is that we literally are creating everything that we're literally creating everything we choose, and nothing is forced upon us. So, okay, little adjustment here. There we go. So, can you all understand that and accept that? Do you believe that we create our reality? Of course. And a lot of people don't like that statement, because it's like, well, why would I have ever created this or that or what have you? And the truth is, everything is for our best interest. As Jerry shared with us in our mastery group last week, it's a love opportunity. Everything that comes at us that has darkness in it, or it's stuck, or something that feels yucky, it's an opportunity for love. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to be the love and to share the love. So we can literally choose again. That's the miracle. Well, as I've shared so excitedly, and I really am loving our Way of Mastery course. That book is magic. If you haven't joined us already, Tuesday at 11, we've really shared some great experiences in there. And it talks about awakening and mastery. And when we live in mastery, we're choosing to live like Jesus, like other masters who have walked this earth, living from the greatest degree of love, seeing divine love in action, even when it doesn't look like it or feel like it. And it is possible, but we have to make sure that we're living by our spirit and not our wounds. The spirit will always lead us home. Our wounds will keep us immersed in the fear and the separation and the dream. So the first step in awakening is to allow the mind this axiom of truth, that nothing we experience is caused by anything outside of us. We experience only the effects of our choice. Well, I've said that already today, but it certainly deserves another time to be said, because everything is by our choice. Well, to me, that's truly, truly so empowering, because now if I did choose something not so wonderful, I can choose again and recreate it. I don't have to buy into the beliefs of this world anymore. I know that when Ellen had shared with me when her, one of the caretakers for her brother was in the hospital with them, and the doctors gave kind of a grim report. And she's like, Billy, you don't have to believe that. Don't believe that. That's just what they think. That's not what's true. That's not what's true. And really, he didn't look so good a few days ago. So we don't have to buy into what the world is continually throwing at us, because, you know, God's laws are way stronger than anything that the world can dictate to us. We just have to tune into our spirit, not the fear. So, you know, I always too think of this, and, you know, the Course in Miracles says that the mind is incapable of being tired, or the body is incapable of being tired. It's that constant ego judgment and all that wrong-minded thinking that makes us fatigued and depleted. So really, this goes on to say, have you ever had that feeling you're putting way more energy into staying constricted than allowing expansion? And so when you're not feeling well, when you're not feeling like you're vibing and uplifted and positive and loving, then again, we can choose again. I think we can all relate to that. Sometimes we feel constricted rather than expanded. And I think we have that in the past more than maybe we'd like to. So now we know that there is another way. And so it is spring forward, time to spring forward with our thinking. You know, it's a time to reset. You know, I recommit to springing forward with my thinking, moving forward in a new way of being. Because we need to ask ourselves another question. How much of God, how much of love am I really willing to receive and to allow to be expressed through me? It's really a matter of willingness. How much of love are we really going to allow to be expressed through us? And it's, again, a decision and a choice. Well, judgment, you know, another question we can ask ourselves, can judgment make you sick? Yes. Okay, yeah, well, I got a few Snickers there. Answer, yes. It's sick and tired. It can make you both. Happy cells or healthy cells. Judgment causes the very cellular structure to break down. It goes on to say, if you could see this, we would never judge again. You know, if you could really see what negative thinking, fear-based thinking does to our cellular structure, we would never do it again. I know that, and I believe it at the core of my being. I haven't mastered it, but I am choosing to master that, because I know that anytime I'm judging, it's low vibe, and my cellular structure just sinks right with it. So we have to be willing to really pay attention, to do things that lift our vibration and to heal us. When we judge, even the cells of our body go crazy. They vibrate in a completely dissonant way. There is contraction. The fluids don't move through the cells. The nutrients do not become transported or delivered to the cells, and waste matter is not processed properly. Everything gets clogged up, and this is called disease. So is that judgment worth that? I don't think so. And it's up to us to make that decision, because no one can make it for us. So, springtime, planting flowers, you know, the blooms. Now, one thing we've had some early blooming around here, you know. I don't know about anywhere else, but let me just look in here. Excuse me. And wow. Okay. So anyway, early winter, early spring, we had that bout of 70+ degree weather a few weeks ago, and that just got me all jazzed up. I was thinking, well, we're not going to have any more cold weather. Well, I might have been wrong on that one, but in the and I was all ready to get the RV out of storage, and our friend said, I called him last week, and I said, do you mind to take me up to Camping World to pick it up, because I want to set it up? And they're like, Charlotte, have you looked at the forecast for next week? I'm like, no. They said, it's going to be below freezing. You can't unwinterize it yet. I'm like, darn. But anyway, I get so excited for spring, and especially this one. It's been a pretty rough winter around here. But so we're planting our flowers, we're planting those seeds for the spring. And so it's time for us to be wise gardeners. We need to cultivate deep love and respect for ourselves, for you're not here to fix the world. We're not here to fix our brothers and sisters. It's only love that heals. And until we've loved ourselves wholly by having purified the mind of every erroneous thought we've ever held, until we've loved ourselves, we do not in truth love anyone or anything. Save in those brief moments when you let your guard down and the love of God shines forth through you so quickly you don't even know what happened. The wise gardener cultivates a state of consciousness in which the love of God is unimpeded. So it's time to weed the garden, to really choose to be a conscious gardener, to understand that we don't know what love is. That's a whole other conversation. We think we do, but we don't have a clue. It's so far beyond us. But as we lift that veil and turn away from the past, tune into spirit, we can move forward in that lifting of the veil, in that spiraling of consciousness, evolution, waking up in a greater degree of love. But to truly love somebody can only happen if we love ourselves. Otherwise, as Marianne Williamson, I heard her once say, we're not loving them, we're holding them hostage. So I think that I'm so dependent. I think I'll love you if you